Hey guys, it's Bird with Inside Outline and welcome back to another Cricut video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing a Cricut business success story with you. I know a lot of people that get Cricut machines, they want to start businesses selling the items that they make with their Cricut machines. So I'm going to start reviewing different businesses, small businesses that were started with Cricut machines, just to show you that it's possible to make money with the items that you sell, that you make and sell with your Cricut machine. So before we get into this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Okay, so the first company that I'm going to be reviewing for the Cricut business success story is Pine and Party Co. And this is the Etsy shop for Pine and Party Co. And I'm just going to show you like what type of items this company sells, share a little bit about the creator behind the small business, and just share my overall thoughts about this company in its entirety. Okay, so the company is Pine and Party Co. Before I get into actually showing you all the different products that they sell, I'm going to share a little bit about the author. Okay, so again, I am on Etsy. As you can see here, they sell banners, cake toppers, favors, garland, party kits. So what I'm going to do is scroll down a little bit and then go to the about section. So as you can see, this company has about 4,900 sales on Etsy, and they started selling their products in 2018. So just scrolling down a little bit more, we have some background information about the owner of this Etsy shop. Her name is Naomi. She lives in Illinois, and she's a mom as well. What I also like is that, down here on your Etsy shop, you can add different links to your social media accounts. You can also add links to, other websites that you may have. If you have your own Etsy shop or Amazon shop or your own website, even, you can link that here as well. So again, we have Naomi, and she links to her Facebook profile, Instagram, Pinterest, and a different website. So before I hop over to those links that she provides, just gonna scroll back up and show you a little bit about Naomi's Etsy shop, okay? So as you can see over here on the left side, she has 214 items total, and she does have them categorized. And I do like when Etsy shops categorize their products because it can be easier for customers to basically filter through the products that you offer, okay? So she has add-ons, custom orders, cake toppers. She has 44 cake toppers. She has different themes for her cake toppers or the items that she sells. Berry, dinosaur, more dinosaurs, groovy, train, Oktoberfest, pumpkin, baby/pregnancy, submarine, party favors, sunglasses, discounted items, ribbons and slashes, and 3D letters and numbers. So I do love that she has everything categorized over on the side. Again, that helps customers to be able to basically filter through your products, okay? So let's just take a look at some of the products that she sells. Right here, this is a Spooky Vibes cake topper. I'm just going to open up this cake topper in a different tab. I do think that the pricing of her cake toppers is very reasonable. And you can also see that, she adds a stock or inventory. It could be that she's cutting out the designs of the cake toppers in advance and then just basically personalizing the things that need to be personalized, such as this age up top and maybe the name over on the other side. So it could be that she's making these cake toppers in advance and then just adding on the personalized items on the very end. That could be the case, but then it also could not be the case. This is just speculation on my end. Over here, we can see that she has different styles. So groovy 1, 2, 3, 4. So different phrases that you can choose for your cake topper. Down here, she has that personalization box that asks for the name, the age, and when the cake topper is needed by. Okay, so again, like I said before, the pricing is very reasonable. The picture of the cake topper is a very nice picture as well. Then she also includes additional images, and I will say that you can use Canva to create these images, such as this one. If you need it fast, rush processing, be sure to add that. I'm sure she charges an additional fee for rush processing. These are what her policies are, when she ships, when custom order ships and all of that. additional shipping information, packaging information. So again, if you are someone who is looking to sell cake toppers, this is definitely a shop that you want to kind of look at for yourself and kind of take some ideas from as well. And then lastly, she has information about personalization and customization. So again, I think this is a great shop. That's just one product that I looked at. Gonna scroll down to item details, okay? Here she basically tells you, the description of the item. Each item is made to order, so that kind of goes against what I just said about making the items in advance. She explicitly states here that each item is made to order. She tells you when she ships her products, if you need fast shipping, rush processing, what to do. She tells you the size of the cake toppers, and if you want a bigger size, what to do, the colors and the shades, and disclaimers as well. Okay, so that's just one product. I'm gonna go back and look at some additional products. Here's another cake topper. So she has a variety of different types of cake toppers. Here, if you want rush processing, rush shipping, she charges an additional $10. And again, here are more cake toppers. It looks like the more detailed cake toppers cost a little bit more, which is to be expected. And those that aren't as detailed, they're not as costly. So just, again, scrolling through her Etsy shop so you can see all the different types of products that she offers. Add-on item for $7.50. She also has some gift tags as well, which are pretty cool. More cake toppers. She has some cupcake toppers as well. Here's a birthday banner. There's another banner. More cupcake toppers, cake toppers. Okay, so as you can see, she has over 6 pages of cake toppers. So I'm just gonna go back to the first page. Okay, I do like that on her homepage on Etsy, she has some featured items, and basically for any of your products, you can add videos to Etsy, and I think that's a really great thing because people sometimes like to get a full 360 view of a product. So I do like that she has some feature items, and she also has videos for those feature items. Again, more cake toppers, really, really nice. Okay. She also has some 3D letters on here as well. There are more banners, additional banners, table tents. So yeah, this is a really cool Etsy shop. I'm not gonna take a whole bunch of time just to go through each individual item, but definitely if you're thinking about making cupcake toppers, banners, or different types of party favors, definitely check out this shop. I'm gonna go back down to the About section. And now what we're going to do is to just take a look at the links that she has included on her social or on her Etsy shop. So first, we're going to click over to her Facebook page and see what that is looking like. Okay, so it looks like she has 228 likes, 247 followers. So she's not very active on Facebook. And as you can see here, her last post was in October of 2022. Yeah, so she really hasn't been active on Facebook in the past couple of years. So we're gonna hop off of that. But before we do, if you are thinking about setting up a Facebook profile or a Facebook page for your Cricut business, you definitely want to be sure to add in, some details about the business, such as a description right here. What does your business classify as? A phone number. If you have a phone number for your Cricut business, I recommend using a Google Voice number because that's free, especially if you have a Gmail account, like a personal Gmail account. She also includes her email address here, a link to her Etsy shop, and it does look like she has some reviews as well. So if you're thinking about setting up a Facebook page for your Cricut business, I definitely recommend doing that. I do like that she has a banner here that has her business name. Obviously, her Facebook name is her business name. And again, you can create all of these things in Canva. So be sure to check that out as well. Okay, let's move on to her Instagram page. Alrighty, so she has 6,400 Instagram followers, 1,700 posts. So she was more active on Instagram than she was on Facebook. Honestly, Instagram is more of my personal preference for social media, so I can definitely understand, especially when you're taking pictures and videos. Instagram is just one of those platforms that's more visually heavy. So if you're going to be sharing pictures, high quality pictures especially, Instagram is definitely a great platform. So again, there's a description about her business, where she's located. She puts that her shop is open. She has a link to her link tree, and also a link to her Etsy shop. Okay, so moving on down, again, she has lots and lots of pictures. She has some reels as well. I'm just gonna hover over a couple of these. And as you can see, there's a varying degree of engagement on her posts. And when I say engagement, I mean engagement from the point of like likes and comments. There's another form of engagement such as shares. Instagram does not, it only provides the information to you if you are the account holder. So I'll just point out that as you see, as I'm hovering over each one of these pictures and these reels and things, she has about 23 likes and 7 comments on this post. I think that's really good. A lot of people, they get bogged down in wanting more likes and wanting more comments and things like that on their social media accounts, but you have to start somewhere. You have to work your way up. So just because you're not getting as many likes and shares and comments as you hope, you just have to keep moving forward, okay? And over time, you will start to build up your audience. So again, just scrolling through some of her Instagram posts, gonna scroll back up, and I'm not gonna click on this link right here. So again, this is her Instagram page. I'm just gonna click on this last post to see when it was. So this was in August of 2023. So it's been a year now since she's posted anything on Instagram. And just reading the caption over here, it looks like she had taken a step back from social media and her business because she had to move back to Illinois. And she's just talking about, she loves crafting and she wants to explore different things with crafting. And she's looking forward to more partnerships. She says that she had some partnerships with Fairly Arts and 12 by 12 cardstock. And she got too busy to keep up with all of the demand. So that's definitely understandable, especially, when it comes to your Cricut business. I know a lot of people, initially you're like, man, I want some sales. But then as you start to get more and more sales, especially if you're a one-person shop, it can become a little bit overwhelming. So I definitely appreciate her transparency in this post right here. Okay, so I'm gonna close out of this and move over to Pinterest to see what that looks like for her. Okay, so 72 followers, 22 following, 19,000 monthly views. Okay, so she's not very active on Pinterest either, but as we just read in her Instagram caption, she's kind of taken a step back in regard to social media, especially. It does look like she's still making sales on Etsy. I'm just gonna scroll up to let you know that she's still active on Etsy. So when you go to her reviews, and you can click on the sort by. So you can click by suggested or most recent. When you click on most recent, you can see the most recent review that somebody left, which means that she's still selling her Cricut projects, which I'm very proud of her for being able to do that, especially, as she mentioned, as a mom, I'm sure she's pretty busy with the kids, but then also, it can be overwhelming if you're a one-person shop to be able to do all the things, especially when you start getting a lot of Etsy orders or just a lot of orders coming in. It can be very difficult to be able to try to manage, work and home and, find that perfect balance. So all that to say, it does look like she's back selling on Etsy. This review came from June 18th. There's one from June 14th, June 14th, June 13th, beautiful cake topper. So kudos to Naomi for getting back on it. And that's okay. Every so often we do have to stop and take a break, just press pause for a minute to say, hey, listen, I'm a little overwhelmed. Let me pause, relax for a little bit, and then get back to it. So I definitely recommend that, especially if you are a one-shop person. Okay, let's go back down and let's click on the shop website and see. So this actually takes us to a Linktree profile or Linktree page. She has her Etsy shop listed, sticker mule credit, a journal of some sort, or journal article of some sort, Amazon must-haves, and her Facebook page. I do recommend that if you are a Cricut business, to set up a Linktree account. I recommend this because let's say that you have a business card, right? On your business card, you can actually link to your Linktree, right? You can put a QR code on there and it'll take them to your Linktree page, such as this one. So you put the QR code on your business card, and it will take them to this page once they scan that QR code. And that way they can go to your Etsy shop. They can go to whatever link you want to link here. If you have your own Shopify, Squarespace store, Big Cartel store, you can put any of those links here on Linktree. And Linktree does have a free page or a free account as well. So you don't have to worry about spending any additional money. They do have paid accounts as well, or subscriptions as well, if you want to do that. So we already know her Etsy shop looks like. Sticker Mule, I'm sure that's, an affiliate that she's working with. I'm going to click on this ISJ article to see what that is about. Okay, so it looks like this article over here is about her. So let's just scroll in. I think that's pretty cool. Oops, let's go back. Okay, I think that's pretty cool too, to be featured in a local industry or a local magazine that's within your city or town. And that's something that I think that a lot of Cricut business owners would not have thought about traditionally. And again, this is a form of marketing. Okay, so you may have to pay for your business to get featured in a local magazine, but sometimes it's worth it because you will gain a lot of local customers, especially. So that's something that I do recommend for all of my Cricut business owners. If you're looking for ways to market your business, again, it may be a little costly to get your business featured in a magazine such as this, but that's just the name of the game that we're in. Every business has to do some form of marketing. At some point, you have to kind of diversify your marketing as well. Word of mouth can only help you so much, and word of mouth is especially good locally, but then you also have to explore, social media marketing, ads on Google, and different types of marketing platforms or marketing tactics to help you out. So let's take a look at this article. Let me go back. I'm trying to zoom in. Okay, there we go. Okay. So it looks like she wrote this article from her perspective. So it's not somebody that, that interviewed her and wrote the article up. It looks like she wrote it from her perspective. So she tells you what she does in her business. She makes, and she also says that she uses her Cricut machine, which I think is pretty cool. So she said she started out as a hobby, and then in a couple years, she went from a full-time retail manager to a full-time crafter / stay-at-home mom. Being a mom of 2 little ones plus 3 dogs isn't always easy while running the business. So that's something that I kind of alluded to earlier, especially if she's a one-person shop and, has kids and trying to manage the household, it can be a little bit challenging. So I'm trying to scroll in or zoom in a little bit more. She said her firstborn was about 2 years old when she started her company. She actually made a cake topper for her son for his second birthday. Let's see what else. She figured she would just list it on Etsy. And then in the back of her head, what if this is it? What if by some miracle people actually like something I made? Instantly, I began receiving orders. I'm gonna zoom out because I don't know how to scroll up, or maybe that'll help. Let's see. Now I can't zoom in. Okay, I'm just gonna read it to you. So when my shop is slammed, no, let's go back up here. Almost instantly, I began receiving orders. The growth was slow and steady at first, but seemingly overnight, I started growing rapidly. I had no idea what I did to get all the sales and no idea if they would suddenly stop. When my shop is slammed with orders like that, I typically wake up at 3 a.m. to get things completed. My kids are awake by 5:30, 7 a.m. So those first few hours of uninterrupted work are critical. Once they wake up, it's very difficult to work on 10 to 20 orders without making mistakes. I'm absolutely loving the transparency here. I absolutely love it. Let's see what else. And just when my order numbers start dwindling down to single digits, I get slammed with 10 more. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom back in here. Today, I've made over 1,800 sales on Etsy. So again, I think this article is a little bit older. Here it says in March of 2022. So as we saw in her Etsy shop, she has about 4,900 Etsy orders. So she's grown tremendously since she wrote this article. I am also building my presence on Shopify. Okay, so I didn't see a link to her Shopify store. I'll try to type that link in after I get done reading this article to see if her Shopify store pops up. And working more with Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest to sell on those as well. It's a lot to juggle. Okay, that part right there, super critical, because again, if you're a one-shop person trying to start an Etsy business or Cricut business, it can be overwhelming. And it's a lot to juggle because you are one person. You have to do the marketing, you have to do the product development, you have to do, build your own website or outsource that to somebody. You have to take pictures of all your products. It's a lot to juggle. You have to manage, income and expenses. So it definitely can be a lot. So I definitely understand where she's coming from with this right here. Okay, balancing motherhood and launching a new small business certainly isn't easy. At the peak of my success, we suffered a house fire along with the losses of traumas of the fire. I lost all my craft supplies, machines, and office space. It took 9 months to return home. Oh, wow. That's heartbreaking. That's really heartbreaking. But, it looks like she's overcoming and, they're making some progress. So my heart definitely goes out to her and anybody, that's experienced some form of loss. It's always very traumatic and yeah, definitely heart is with her and her family as they continue to recover. I really wondered if I would ever be able to get Pine and Party started up again. Would I even find success the second time around? Thankfully, the Instagram craft communities, friends, and family got together to help replenish some of my lost items. The restoration company threw away nearly 100% of my supplies, and even now, 6 months after moving home, we still don't have our belongings back from them. Looking back, I am even more grateful for the contributions everyone made to get me started again. The generosity of so many not only physically allowed me to continue, but also motivated and encouraged me a great deal. I'm gonna zoom back out now. Throughout 2020, 2021, I had to close shop frequently due to moving and space issues in the rental places we occupied while waiting to move back home. It was a house we actually only lived in for 6 months when the fire happened. We still had unpacked boxes throughout half the house. Between starting Pound and Party Co. and now, I can honestly say we have occupied 7 different places. In spite of all this, I dedicated my time to create new designs and learning new techniques to incorporate into my products. I remember sitting in the cramped hotel room with my family, focused on creating new designs for my shop's reopening. It was something to look forward to that I felt was within my control. Since 2020, I have been donating free bassinet banners to babies in the NICU. If you're a NICU mama or know of one, feel free to reach out or to contact me for a free banner. It's a small gesture it's a small gesture I make in hopes of offering a bit of encouragement to other moms. I recently won a Cricut Make It For challenge for my efforts and was sent a free machine bundle by the company. In 2022, I plan to double the amount of banners donated. And then she also, at the very bottom, has information for her Instagram account. So very beautiful story. Definitely excited that she overcame and she's not letting a setback prevent her from moving forward. And that's just word to you all, in life, we can't control the things that happen, but is how we respond to those things that happen in our lives that makes the biggest difference. So kudos to Naomi for just being an overcomer and steady moving forward, and also giving back to her community. Okay, so one last thing I'm gonna do before I end this video is to go over to her Shopify store, pineandpartyco.shop. Pineandpartyco.shop. Let's see what comes up. Let me make sure I put that in correctly. Pineandpartyco.shop. Okay, so it doesn't look like she has her Shopify store up and running, but that's okay because her Etsy shop is absolutely amazing. And as you all saw, she is still making sales on her Etsy shop. So, you know, in this article, she states that she had 1,800 sales. And again, this article was written in March of 2022. And I mean, it's 2024 now, and she has 4,900 sales. So she's done really well for herself. And kudos to her for, again, but being an overcomer. So this is the first Cricut business success story that I'm sharing with you all. Every week, I'm going to try to share a new Cricut business success story and just kind of take you through the journey of the Cricut business owner. So if you all have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.